What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Hip Hop Miami. This is season 4, episode 9. Show up and show out. Okay. So we started off with people that we haven't seen since like the first couple of episodes. Ray J and Princess. And at this point, I'm not taking them serious. It is so crazy that they are on here and they're talking about, well, Princess said that we need to hang out with more married friends or whatever, and then you got Nori who got invited to this swimsuit fashion show because Princess is walking in it. And, he said, I guess I was designated the married friend to the couple. So therefore, I'm going to be there for him. And if it wasn't for this, I'm ready to go home. Okay. I'm ready to go home. Remember last week when he was talking to his boys and they had challenged him whether or not he was going to be able to not take a drink. Mind you, he has a podcast that's called Drink Champs. Okay. And that's what they do. They drink. All right. And when they did all this, they were drinking whiskey, okay? Japanese whiskey to be specific. And, he said he's 1 week sober. Like he hasn't drunk anything. And, he's doing all this in a way to try to convince Neri to that he really does want to have another baby. And, he want to be there. He's spending more time with his kids, his sons and stuff. He's just trying to be supportive of his friends right now. You got Ace Hood and Sheila, they there. And, of course, Ace and Nori, they know each other. They connected on drink, in the industry and also Drink Champs as well. And, when Princess was back there, she's walking for this designer, Adam something or whatever. She's nervous because that's not what she do. She's not a model like that. So, hey, she's just a little nerves. And you got Ray J, that's my baby right there, okay? You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. Hey, y'all up in here and I respect y'all. And I really want y'all, since I'm down here, I want y'all to come to my house or whatever. Because Ace Hood and his wife, they give good, like, spiritual vibes and everything, that kumbaya type of shit. I said, Ray, let it go. Okay, it's cool. Also, we see Florence was at the same, fashion show. And apparently Ray J had reached out to her because he needed a feature on a song called Ça Passe. And that's a Haitian saying. I always hear it from my Haitians. And you know, she's a Haitian, and so therefore one of the top Haitians actually artists out there. So they was supposed to do it. The pandemic hit. They never finished it or never got down to it. And so Ray J like, I needed somebody on this song, and I feel like we should go ahead and complete the song. No shit. Really? He said that like it was this big revelation. Okay. Ray J, he irks me sometimes, but that dude make me laugh every goddamn time. I just does not take him seriously at all. And, at this point, they're talking about their relationship and all this stuff. And, I just can't take it seriously because we already know what happened with them. Ray J and Princess are now in the process of getting a divorce. And Princess happy about it. And she's in a better place, so she says, and he's the one that filed, so it is what it is at this point. Meanwhile, we get move it that, move it that, move it that, move it. Bitch, I'm finna download that. Amara irritates the hell out of me sometimes, okay? But baby, that shit, it's so catchy. It's so catchy, and I like stuff like that. I like that, that soca, that dance hall, that what is it? Reggaeton and whatever it is that what's dembe. That's what she said. Girl, I like it, okay? I like anything with a goddamn bass and a drum into it, okay? That shit just be move your waist. Move your waist. Move your waist, bitch. Okay, but anyway, I said, all right, Amara, I see you, bitch. You do what you gotta do. She's filming her video, and then Bobby Lights come out there, okay? They haven't seen each other since the pandemic, and, was talking about the ups and downs of their relationship, their friendship, and, just checking on how things been going. I like seeing you up in DI, girl. It make me feel like I need a vacation. I mean, everything cool up in the VR or whatever because, Alan, he out there, my man, okay? But also, I got some tea to spill. And I was sitting here like, what, girl? She was like, and he was like, bitch, you pregnant? And she was like, I said, wait a minute. So you really pregnant? Is she really pregnant still? I, Girl, what? I said, so the blood test came back positive. And she was like, don't say nothing. She's like, basically, I told Bobby, so that's like telling the whole goddamn world, whole internet or whatever. And that means I might as well go ahead and tell my mama now, because she didn't told Bobby that she didn't tell her yet. And she know how her mama is. Her mama probably gonna be negative about it, because her mama didn't want her to have no kids and, be focused on the man and all this stuff. Her mama wanted her to be purely focused on her career, okay, and get to that height of success that she's looking for, or I should say that the mother is looking for. And, Bobby like, I mean, it's about time. Like, you 30 years old. I said, you ain't have to put her age out there like that. But yeah, I mean, she gotta live for herself at this point. And Zeus Network, who told y'all to do this? Okay, I know y'all, some of y'all got the Zeus app. I do too. And I watched the conversation between Tommy and Akbar V. And I never would say this because I really don't like Akbar V. Akbar V, she presented herself in a moment, the most mature I've ever seen her as in a situation like that. Because if anything, that was a situation for her to act the ass on, okay? That was a situation to act a pure ass on, just because Tommy was acting the ass too. Baby Tommy, you embarrassed the hell out of yourself. And now I really do feel like Akbar really did beat your ass, okay? When y'all first had that fight, I really do feel like she beat your ass in that moment, all right? Baby girl, you say that you not drunk and you don't drink no more. Baby, you was lit. You was lit on alcohol or something else, okay? You was doing the most. You almost backed out of that bitch because somebody in your team started playing Jocelyn's Do It Like My Live Your Best Life, Do It Like It's My B-Day. Okay, you got so in your feelings over that because I guess you don't fuck with Jocelyn and somebody was playing a song or whatever and you was about to leave the place. I said, girl, you just didn't want to do this because you just knew that you weren't, like, if something popped off, you probably was going to get your ass beat. Okay, that's what it felt like. It felt like you was trying to pussyfoot up out of it. That's what it felt like. And then you getting all pissed off while you was there, and Akbar just standing there looking like, I ain't with this, okay? Like, you not finna get the reaction that you want out of me. I was so proud of Akbar. I will say that. But what I really want to say, the next conversation is gonna be, mind you, Ray J and goddamn Princess is the one who's the executive producers of the conversation on Zeus Network, the app. The next conversation is gonna be Bobby Lights and Roland Ray. I said, excuse me, what the fuck did I miss? I didn't know they had beef. Bitch, we was looking forward to, if you was gonna do something with Roland Ray, throw Santana up in there. And I know he said some shit, how he felt like he ain't never met the Roland Ray or whatever when he did the little live with Nicki Minaj. But still, okay, because Ray is a troll. And I said, what issue do y'all get? And let me just say this, Bobby, it ain't gonna be a good look if all you doing, because all we saw was you making fun of him about the fact that he's in a wheelchair. That ain't a good look, okay? It ain't nothing funny about that. You can't make fun of somebody's disability. But when he called that, I'm not gonna say what Roland Ray called him, but then again, Roland Ray be talking about people, dead family members. So anyway, that's gonna be that. I'm gonna watch that mess. I'm gonna watch it. I just had to throw it out there. Okay. So Ray J and Ace Hood and Sheila and Princess, they met up together because Princess wanted to do a little double date. Ace and Sheila got to the little, it looked like a little waterfront, the water first or whatever. They was talking, kicking it, whatever. And I'm not even finna spend too much time on this because at this point, it's no point. Ray J is still doing dirty shit, okay? Princess, like, as soon as she saw him, was like pig, because she hasn't seen him in a minute. And then when she was like, when I come home, it's a bitch up in the house. You talk about something, you have to do some work or whatever. It's a bitch up in the house with her titties out and a short dress on. And he gonna say, I mean, like, if Elvira, she got her titties out, so Elvira is Elvira. I can't stop her from being Elvira. I said, girl. I said, Ray J, what are you talking about? Stop it. Stop it. The excuses that he come up with. See, this is why I'm saying you cannot take him serious. And I just cannot see him being serious in a relationship at all in any manner, okay? I'm like, damn, how did he get this way, okay? Did we ever take him seriously? Do he even take himself seriously? Hell, Ace Hood said, listen, bro, you should have told the girl she got to back the fuck out, okay? That's what you should have said, And, of course, Sheila had to go talk to Princess, and basically was just like, these men, they in the industry, they ain't used to people telling them what they can't do or whatever, and then we come in and we telling them that you gotta have respect for us, and that's the issue. Woo woo woo. Prince is like, oh my God, where have you been all my life? And then, I said the only good thing out of this situation, Sheila, she promoted her little curvy business, motivation thing, whatever she got going on. She said, girl, we got another retreat coming up, and it's about, loving ourselves and not feeling judged and all this stuff. You want to come? Okay, girl, sign on up. All right. I said, I know that's right, Sheila. You better promote your stuff. At least that's what you can do. Okay. Meanwhile, we get over there to Trina. Trina, baby girl, fire everybody, including yourself, okay? Because at this point, I don't every time we are talking about business with you, it is never something going straight smooth. We finally got KD in the place. We got CO. Y'all getting ready for the verses. Y'all had something else that was going on and you was late for it, okay? And this is outside of what we done already seen. Mind you, the verses is coming up and you're so, I get it. This is a live thing and you don't want to get roasted on the internet like everybody else did, because Black Twitter will light your ass up, okay? We'll still love you, but we'll light your ass up with jokes, okay? But at the same time, I don't give a care how frustrated you are with your team, but baby, you're not going to be talking to me the way that you talking to them, okay? And this is why I just don't ever see myself, like, I be like, I work with an artist, I work with a celebrity or whatever, but I can't take the disrespect, bitch. I will quit. Okay, as soon as you raise your voice at me and you talking with frustration over some shit that you couldn't get done, no. We're not gonna have that. Bitch, if I was working with Beyonce, girl, did you see that little white girl that be carrying Beyonce bags all the time? Like, if I had her position and Beyonce said some shit to me, girl, I cuss Beyonce out. I'd be like, bitch, I like you, okay? And I'm telling you this out of love, bitch. Don't you ever fucking talk to me like that, okay? I'ma still love you tomorrow, but bitch, I gotta quit, okay? Give me my severance package. Cause you just disrespecting me and hurt my feelings by raising your voice at me. I don't do that, okay? I don't do that. Listen, Trina, who the hell are you to talk to them like that? I get it, they dropping the ball, but you're being frustrated because you ain't keeping on top of your shit too. So let's not just put it on them, all right? And then these motherfuckers still didn't invite Trick to the goddamn. I said, how you don't invite him again? You didn't invite him to the anniversary. You didn't invite him to the verses. Why? One of her biggest hits was on Trick Daddy's song, that. I said, oh my goodness, what is going on? Y'all work with this man and y'all still don't know how to invite people. He should have been one of the first people. He should have been in the top 5. Bitch, to be quite honest, he should have been in the top 3 people that you first invited, okay? Trick Daddy should have always been on the top of the list when it comes to Trina, all right? And you just don't. How do you forget? How do you forget? And then she getting upset with the set list and all this stuff. And I'm just like, girl, you better calm that shit down. Okay, listen, Trina, I would have hurt your feelings. We would have just been going back and forth at each other. And I would have said, and I quit, bitch. No, you going to have to fire me so I can get unemployment, bitch. That's what you going to do. Fire me, ho. Fire me because you're not going to talk to me like that. Girl, Trina, you just be getting on my nerves sometimes. And I still like you, though. But you be getting on my nerves, okay? This showing me a different character about you. And I don't like it. I don't like it, girl. Okay? It's not too professional. Meanwhile, we get this scene with Marlon. Marlon made me so mad because I saw a little bit of myself up in him and it pissed me off. I said, bitch, do I really be doing some shit like that? Girl, Marlon gonna say something. I know you haven't seen me in a while. This my time to come in and to come clean and tell my truth or whatever. I'm meeting up with Debbie, the girl that I'm not the perfect husband, but I'm meeting up with Debbie, the girl that, I did have some things with or whatever before she go and tell my wife some more stuff. I said, the damage is already done. Debbie didn't already talk to your wife about shit, okay? She done told her the deeds of what you did, okay? You gave her head, and that's what was it, all right? She said no penetration unless there really was. If that's what you don't want her to tell you, tell her. I said, I'm thinking I said, at this point, what do we need to talk about? Why do we need to talk to Miss Debbie? Y'all just gave me Miss Debbie. Girl, I'm finna look at Addams Family Values after this, okay? Deborah, all right? That's what I'm finna look at, okay? And if you don't know, bitch, you can't hang with me if you don't know it, okay? Girl, meanwhile, Debbie come up in there. I said, Marlon, why are we doing this? Why are we giving Debbie listen, I don't have no respect. I have no respect at all for somebody who cheats in a relationship, in a marriage especially. But I definitely don't have no, I have less respect for that, for the person that cheats in the relationship, because it's your relationship. And I have no respect for the person that knows that they're in a relationship and you went on ahead and cheated with them. Okay, you the person that they cheated with and you know they're in a relationship. You're just as fucking foul. Okay. And then talking about some, Gael is my friend. Okay, I know her for like 15 years. We're like sisters. I said, bitch, Debbie, first of all, Debbie thick. Debbie thick. I said, Marlon, I understand. From the neck down, Debbie thick. I said, all right. But she was like, what you want? What you want? Why you coming here with all that attitude? See, why we gotta do all of that? You need to calm down your emotions and everything. She was like, see, we're not finna do this, okay? Like, what do you want? All right. I said, wait a minute, the things that he was telling her, you need to calm down your emotions, you just letting your emotions talk. Why you so emotional? You need to do this and you need to do that. I said, why are we buttering her up, Marlon? Why are we buttering her up? Why are we doing all this stuff so that she won't say nothing? I said, you saying it like you really want something else that's going on. You want to continue this. Did you hear it in his voice and the things that he was saying? He was talking to her like he wants to continue this later on down the line when things die down. And basically, it felt like, let me talk to her so we can get an understanding, so it can still be a line of communication open. So once this died down, if I want to dibble and dabble next time and go full out, we can do that later on, okay? Give me a couple of months, when my wife calmed down and let me back up in the house, I'll hit you up a little bit and give you some of this D. That's what it was talking like, okay? She was like, girl, Marlon, what the hell you want, okay? I mean, to be quite honest, why you calling me down here? And you up here talking about something. Listen, I ain't finna get on my knees for nobody, because you the one that got on your knees. How what? You got on your knees? You got on your knees. I said, Debbie put it out there. Debbie put it out there, bitch. Okay, what else he do? Girl, Debbie said, why you up here talking to me like this, okay? You don't want me to say nothing to Flo. I already said some shit. You don't touch me because ain't nothing else gonna happen. Don't call me. Don't do nothing. Don't text me. Don't do nothing like that. I said, bitch, block his number then, okay? Truth be told, you shouldn't have showed up. You knew the cameras was gonna be there, so you said, let me put my face out there. I mean, listen, she said bad publicity is publicity, bitch. Attention is attention. I don't give a fuck, all right? Put my face out there as the home wrecker or one of many. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I said, all right, Debbie, you got to stand firm up in your shit. Debbie said, and listen, bitch, you talking about your marriage or whatever, but you up here sending me text messages and shit talking about something, you miss me. And this was the part that I felt myself in. And I was disgusted a little bit because I said, bitch, I done probably said some shit like that. And I would probably do some shit like that. When she showed the thing and it showed the location and it said, miss you, he was like, no, I said, I miss your call and miss, I need to talk to you. I said, Marlon. And then I looked at myself, I said, Ashley, bitch, you be playing games with motherfuckers. See, that's why you in the situation that you in now. Bag yourself, okay? Girl, listen. I said, Marlon, that was funny to me. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. I said, Marlon, you cannot be this. Are you serious? We supposed to believe that? He was like, miss you, miss, I need to talk to you. That's what I meant, okay? And then gonna try to take her phone when she was about to call Flo again, and then gonna say, she left or whatever. And at this point, I can't control that. I said, why you bring the bitch? Marlon, you full of shit. Marlon is full of shit, okay? Flo, you gonna stay with the man, so I ain't even gonna tell you to leave. So it is what it is. So, you got Trick Daddy over at his restaurant, and CO went over there to talk to him or whatever, and Trick Daddy is in his feelings as he should be. I don't even blame him for being his feelings because they didn't invite him to the verses or whatever. Like, how do you leave me off the list? And he also more pissed off with Trina because, like CO said, let's not just put it on us that we forget. Trina, you work with this man. And like Trick said, you ain't even got to turn a full 180, not even a full 360. Bitch, you got to turn 45 degrees, to be quite honest, not even the 90 degrees that he said. 45 degrees and your ass would have saw me right then and there. You could have asked me to come to the verses. It was like if I was doing anything, I would always say, put Trina on the list. And I said, you know what? Be in your feelings, and that's rightfully so, okay? Because I could see if it happened once. But this is the second time. Like, what is going on, okay? And, CO, I don't understand why you waited, okay? Trick said he 9 out of 10 is not gonna come, but he probably gonna pop up. He in his feelings a little bit, but even when they had the little anniversary thing, he was in his feelings and he still popped up, I believe. But at the same time, they was getting ready for the verses and they was outside. And this is the day of the verses. Why you gonna wait until the day of when y'all about to walk into the goddamn facility to tell her that he might not be coming? You already know she's stressed out. See. Anyway, whatever. Meanwhile, we get this whole thing with Flo. She going over there with Ray J. Ray J, let me just ask this. Did you just decide to put on all other necklaces that you own plus your babies? Because I know you couldn't breathe at one point. I mean, he had them stacked up like them things that be like them little. I was like, take 5 of them motherfuckers off, okay? For somebody to come up and just snatch your shit, And he in the studio trying to do the Stop I Say song. And I hope I'm pronouncing it right. If I'm not, my apologies. Flo, she on her way to do it. Ray J said, what happened was she recorded a verse at first. He didn't like it because I felt like she can do better. And so therefore they're about to re-record and all that. And right outside, first of all, Florence, you are in a beauty bar and I want you to take that lace front wig that's braided and I want you to burn that shit because it just didn't look right on your head. Bitch, it was poured a little bit too down, a little bit too much for me, and it just looked a little too fake. It didn't look natural at all. So take it, don't ever wear it again. I didn't like it, all right? But at the same time, she gets a FaceTime from Marlon, who is gonna say, the things that your sister said, that most of it was true. I said, it's some truth to that. I said, now why would you do that? Why would you do that? Me and her said, why would you do that? This girl is going in, she's like, this is the biggest hit of her career probably. This is probably going to be the biggest producer that she ever worked with. Some big things about to happen. And you going to tell her this on the day that she is excited to bring her level down, that you admit that you were cheating on her and you had her doubting her sister. I said, you know what? I would have clicked up. I would have just clicked it off, okay? Truth be told, I wouldn't have answered the phone at all. All right? Flo, you shouldn't have answered the phone. Meanwhile, she get up in there, and Ray J was like, when you do your verses and stuff like that, do you talk from real life or whatever? How you do your verses? What's going on with you? Because it seemed like you were a little down. I mean, to be quite honest, I'm going through some stuff with my husband right now. He was cheating. He been down here doing all this stuff and, doing this with my family and doing this with this person, doing this. And it's just like, I don't know how I'm going to take it. And I just got to keep on dealing with this stuff. And I'm tired of it. Me and Ray J, I'm not. Ray J was in that confessional like, the fuck? This a little weird. What is this? I ain't no Dr. Phil. Ray J said, what I need you to do is go home and get yourself together because this ain't gonna work right now with the energy that you are giving. This is not what's gonna happen. And of course, Flo, she was in her feelings about it because she can't believe that her husband had messed up her moment. Truth be told, he did, but like I said, you shouldn't have answered that damn phone because you should have known that it was gonna be some bullshit. So Flo went to go confront Marlon, and Marlon, you knew what she was up to, okay? And she was like, why did you do that? You fucked up my session, okay? Why did you do that? And all he kept on saying was, I didn't know that you was having a session and I'm sorry. The only thing that I could say is I'm sorry. And my whole thing is this. Before he started talking, he said, I'm just going to talk to her so we can go back to having our happy family. I said, happy family, my ass. Obviously, it wasn't happy if you had to go step out. Okay, what are we talking about here, sir? Do you not see the severity of the situation? I can understand if this was the first time, but obviously, this is not even the second time. Okay, and she is over it. Okay, even though it felt like she was acting a little bit, her wig was about to pop off because she was pissed. She threw a drink at him and all that stuff, and she was like, "Listen, I don't trust this. I don't trust you. I don't want this. I think I'm gonna be done." And he was like, "Done with what? This relationship? Why would you do that to me? Why would you interrupt my session like that? Listen, I didn't want to do it at the time when you was doing it at your beauty bar opening and all this stuff. Girl, like she said, you trying to control time instead of controlling your goddamn self. And my whole thing about this, bitch, you could have said it any other time. There was a whole bunch of space in between that time when Gael confronted your ass, when she and Gael confronted your ass to the beauty bar, to the radio station, the studio. You had time, so let's freaking stop. I said, you know what, to be quite honest, Florence gonna go back with him. She gonna be mad for a little bit, but she gonna go back with him. That's what the girls always do. That's what the girls always do. So I ain't gonna take this too serious. So we get Trina in the studio. We find out that Trick did show up at the verses, and then he said that he wasn't at first, but he changed his mind, and she was genuinely surprised. Moving on from that, Amada and her people, and her mama, okay, didn't I say why the hell did she tell her daddy about the pregnancy, the possible pregnancy at that point? Because daddy went and gapped up to mama, all right? And mama was like, I hope it's not true. So what's going on? He said that you took a blood test. I know Rox is about to be over because the subtitles. Anyway, but she was like, yeah, I took the blood test. I went to the doctor. I'm pregnant. And the mama was over it because she was like, literally, you have to be in a stable relationship to raise a child. And what the mom was saying is correct. You should want to be in a stable relationship to raise a child, meaning that you have your partner. Y'all are in the same place, under the same roof. And if y'all not under the same roof, at least y'all are literally in the same vicinity of each other, not on different continents, okay? And so, you know, she and her feelings over that, but that's really not what it is that she's thinking more so about Amara's career. And I feel like she's thinking more so about you getting pregnant is gonna stop the money. She said you gonna be doing all these projects. You got your music, you got the TV and everything like that. You gonna be doing that with a big old belly and everything. I was just like, damn, mama, calm down, okay? And she said, listen, you grown or whatever, and you don't need my permission to do it, but you at least could have consulted with me. I was like, Amara, I could have did what? Excuse me. First of all, Miss Lady, you crossing the line. I mean, you gave birth to me, thank you. But at this point in time, you crossing the line. If you don't want to be there for me and my kid, that's fine. I take my ass over there to DR with my baby daddy, and we will be fine, okay? And leave your ass all the way along over here. She said, you know what? Fine. Do whatever the hell it is that you want to do, okay? I don't even care no more. I gave birth to you. I raised you. I'm done. I said, well, bye, mama. Bye. Girl, a mess. When is this season over with? Because we on episode 10 next week. Is next week the finale, or do we got some more episodes? If y'all know, put it down in the goddamn comments because I'm ready for it to be over. Okay, you guys tell me how you feel, and I will see you guys later. Peace.